Can Matteo Renzi turn into Silvio Berlusconi? I hope not, and I don't think so. Silvio Berlusconi is one-off, a unique individual. No one can turn into Silvio Berlusconi. In fact, only Silvio Berlusconi could turn into Silvio Berlusconi. If you look at photographs of him 30 years ago and compare with now, you think this is in some ways a different person. If we now have Matteo Renzi, who, by the way, has not been on the national political scene for very long. This is a recent arrival in the Italian political scene. If you compare him with Tony Blair in my country or Angela Merkel in Germany, Matteo Renzi is still a Boy Scout in terms of Italian politics. If he is still on the scene, having only been Prime Minister for less than 3 years, that's not surprising from my point of view. If he's having to speak to former Prime Minister Berlusconi to do a deal in Parliament, that also is not surprising, because Berlusconi runs a political party. This is normal in politics, but I think in Italy the media focuses far too much on these personal issues and not on the fundamental policy questions that lie behind. When I think about Italian politicians now compared with 20 years ago, my first thought is that today's politicians are more aware of the problems of the country. They are more idealistic than they used to be. I think that there is actually, and maybe I'm being controversial here, that there is some improvement in Italian politicians, at least in recent years. For too long, Italian politicians, like many Italian business people as well, were complacent, not really caring about the problems that were building up in Italy. I think that Italian politicians were also in a kind of coma, selfish coma in their case, but a coma. I believe that actually many have now woken up. Whether they can be effective or not, we will see.